Woo! Saturday show tonight. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be cool again, guys. 6 minutes, 9 to 5 to the back. I will time you.
You did honestly do real 7 minutes. You started about 3:33. You were talking for a minute and a half. It's 4:41.
Okay. I'll add that up later. I think it's strong. Whatever. Please give it up for Lynn Smith.
Not yet. Hi.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Good.
I'm just Linda Marcus Smith. And I'm fearless. I'm finally fearless. Do you like my dress?
Yes. Very cute.
It's because I am a huge Matt Damon fan. So I got it Goodwill Hunting. Yeah. I got recognized just today coming off the subway. This guy said to me, "Hey, you're that old slut." I said, "Hey, I'm not old." He said, "Yeah, you're that old slut who used to be in the military and now you have a brain injury." Okay, is there a problem? How'd you know all that? Yeah. About the slut thing. Let me back up first. There, I backed up. I used to be, not anymore, but because I was married for 7 years. I know. I was married 7 years, and in 7 years, I enjoyed sex. Once. I enjoyed sex once.
Oh, no.
Once. It's not your men's fault. It's not male fault. I enjoyed sex one time because that day I'd gone to the dentist and I had a root canal. So everything felt great in comparison that day. I hope my ex isn't here tonight. Good. Okay. Yeah. So then after my divorce, in 1900 and none of your business, I was a little loose. I'm not going to lie. I ran around, sowed a few wild oats. Okay, I was a slut. Whatever. But I did it, I did it. But that phase only lasted 6 months. Yeah. And then I got saved by a drunk driver. I know you should try it. I got hit by a drunk driver, and the moment of impact, when his car hit mine, I went flying through the air and hit a telephone pole. Yeah. But don't feel sad for me, because now, everywhere I go, I get great reception. Yeah. I knew the moment of impact that I had a brain injury. But it took 3 neuropsych doctors 2 years to diagnose me. Yeah. So who really has the brain injury? I do. Yeah. But that's not all about my life, I also served in the U.S. military, the Army. Anybody else here a military vet? You are? Oh, scratching your head? That counts. Thank you for your service. Yeah. They never sent me to harm's way into battle or anything. Unless you count being half Jewish and going to Germany for 3 years. Boy, babe.
That's crazy.
Full circle. Okay, so I went there. Do you know how they figure out what job you're going to do in the military? In my day, they had an ASVAB test. And a portion of the test was, you go up to this thing on the wall, it's like a picture frame, and you turn a dial. Like screws, there's like a knob. So you go up and you turn the knob, and it moves the other knobs. And then they figure out, that's it. That's how they figure out what job you're going to do, how intelligent you are. Now, you might wind up being a general, or a fighter pilot, or an airplane mechanic, makes the same noise. Anyway, based on how I turned that knob, they knew I was perfect for cashier in the commissary in Munich. I usually get a laugh, whatever. Anyway, you know, but I'm far, all that happened before my brain injury, that stuff. But because of my brain injury, I am now fearless. In fact, I've interviewed over 1,200 comedians. And when I was interviewing the very great Tommy Chong, up in Smoke with Cheech and Chong, Tommy said, Linda, I don't think you have a brain injury. Well, actually, he said, Linda, I don't think you have a brain injury. I think you're high. Another thing he said is, Linda, you asked me why, when you're doing comedy, why you don't have pain. Here's the answer. When you're doing comedy, you're as close to heaven on earth as you're ever going to be because you're following your passion. So keep doing it. Thank you. I'm Linda Marcus.
Give it up for Linda, guys. Linda, can we write sometime?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway. What you said? I think it's going to be, give it a put it on, please give it up for Gino Strong.